a big threat here onto this Jace. So the Jace doesn't default win this one, as he does a lot of mid matchups. So yeah, I do like this, and it's also a very simple to play.
Here in the LCK, Renekton as well. There's definitely a winning formula here for Nongshim Red Force. We'll see whether they can find it, whether the chemistry set is going to explode. As per usual, but Sylvie is going to move in. Let's see. All right, 3v3 here towards the bottom side as outplays comes out. There it is. Immediately the flash away from Viper. Can he actually get the autos through as Vital goes down, and it's somehow Viper that collects the kill. Clid now looking for a little bit more here, but Sylvie and Peter will be able to escape. Still, Hum alive, walk away the victors.
Great word from Zeka. Yep. Game sense is real. But if you can avoid this Ornn team fight with the early Dirk for Jace, etc., you love it.
Viper's just going to cull the dragon. Does do it. And that is going to mean that Sylvie isn't able to get there in time. So, that is going to be a trade of neutral objectives.
There, I'm bubbling for the follow-up. Is Fiesta in trouble now?
Yeah, okay. Zeka, can you just kill him? The charm is going to wear off, but he's not actually able to find the Ahri. And Sylvie, let's see whether he can actually answer this one back. Fiesta, this is dangerous. There's the flash. They do back away. The Lucian Zeri is going to go. Speaking of which, this is Lucian's time to shine, and Vital is able to make it out of the way.
Barrier has to be used. He doesn't have to flash, but guess what? He can also play aggressive top lanes too. Like, he can't play the Aatrox's life.
Yep, Cease and Desist comes in. There is the tidal wave. Let's see whether they can survive this somehow, as life's already going to be taken out, but the teleport is coming in. Nongshim, can you survive the onslaught of the Ornhorn? He gets the double knock-up, and now Viper's dashing through. Sylvie's going to be taken down, and now Kingen taking some fire from Vital.
This is really aggressive here.
Ooh, the charm comes down from Fiesta. Tidal wave does come out. Peter knocked up just a little bit as Dundun waiting in the wings, trying to get something happening, and there is another culling. Fiesta going to tank it for Peter. I love the aggression we were talking about. I was about to say this before.
Basically, for how far he can engage on, and then if they turn on him, he has stopwatch.
Cease and Desist comes in. Let's see whether Clid will survive. He won't. That is just a free pickup there, basically. Good knock-up onto Dindon, but the follow-up not really there. Life Esports just lose their jungler without too much of a response.
But you can't win this fight either. You've got no options.
Well, Dindon is going to soak the entire culling as Viper is just going to dash into him. Doesn't want to get stunned up as the Ignite ticks down, and there's the last auto. Now, with no Renekton, is there even going to be a fight as the Drake has just spawned now, and Nongshim have no way of fighting for it?
Yeah, they're just going to get pushed in here. Kingan's over the wall.
Oh, man, he's so aggressive. Everfrost does come through. He's down to 50%, but it looks like this inner turret not long for the world. And Nongshim, not with too many ideas on how to stop all of this from happening.
At 20 minutes, because if Nongshim walk into this brush with no vision, they absolutely will just lose the game.
Well, here's Cease and Desist. That gets Sylvie extraordinarily far in, and they do manage to take down the Lucian, but the Ahri is traded for, and Zeker is still alive. Kingen trying to frontline is now live, able to get himself out of the way. The Spider is skittering as well as, oh my god, these bubbles from life have been amazing, but objective secured. The Lucian goes down, and now Nongshim might be able to just take themselves a dragon.
They're only just now starting it here, but with no tidal wave and no AD carry, they should be able to secure this. Looks like we're going to have a contest, though. Clid looking for it.
Yeah, Vital does have flash, but doesn't have ulti. As Harmon not wanting to give this one. Oh my god, Peter! What just happened? Zeker is going to put him out of his misery as now this Drake is a free-for-all, 50-50 between the two, and there it is. Clid's going to lock it down. The Renekton falls once again, and Nongshim kind of collapse.
Yeah. This is hopeful at best. No vision here.
Well, Viper gets over the wall. It's a lot of damage onto Sylvie here, as even the ebb and flow does way too much. As, oh my, he lifts himself up and puts himself back down again. It's kind of cute. As Zeker is now looking for the Ahri. Viper dashing around all over the place. And yeah, it's a double kill for Zeker in the end. Desperation here for Nongshim is understandable, but ultimately is not going to be enough to keep them in this game. Harmalife all but winning at this point in time.
Yeah, this is the pick onto the Renekton where he loses his stopwatch. He waits for the potential re-engage here. When he's in stun range, he drops it, and then goes for the follow-up kill there. Does not flash.
Now Hanwha looking to break open the base. There isn't a lot of options as, yeah, Fiesta, that is a lot of damage from this Shock Blast. That's 3 items complete for Zeka. Also has a timepiece there as well, looking great with that one. A turret does fall in the mid lane, but Nexus turrets are going down. Dundun, we need you back in base to try and defend. Although I don't know whether it's quite going to be enough. He does come back as now cease and desist makes its way towards the back line once again. Sylvie going to get wiped out as meanwhile in the front line, Kingen in trouble, but he's so tanky. Never you mind, more shock blasts are raining down. Good little stun there, but Dundun still has to flash to get himself out of the way. And Humble Life are just way too strong at this stage. They'll take down Nexus turrets and then just rain hell onto Nongshim in their fountain. Game 1 done and dusted clean from Humble Life Esports.
Yep. Great game from both carries here. And poor Vital, he's going to be the last to go down. HLE.
4 times?
Yeah.
4 times a day?
Yeah. Also, Clid doing insane amounts of damage in that last fight, 1v1ing Fiesta and destroying him.
Wow.
Don't let this team have Elise, Lucian, Nami.
Yep. Makes me a little bit less happy than what a Lissandra would do.
By the way, the Syndra is not, like, a lot of the time Syndra is picked because you want to get some advantages into a ranged champion in mid, like Corki, Jace, right? But it's not a free win by any means. Like, you have to really work to make this happen.
Oh. Now we still don't know where anyone's going.
I think actually it's going to be the Jace top now.
Nongshim, there is a lot resting on their shoulders here. Can they steal away a game here in Game 2? Let's find out. You can feel Jonah Strong, thinking like something's going to happen. Here we go. Fighting to that level 2, everyone hitting it at about the same time as this fight on the top side's getting dangerous as Dundun and Kingen fighting it out. See who gets their cooldowns back next. Can the Q land? The answer's no as Shock Blast comes in. There's the flash forward, the W. He sidesteps the Q, and Kingen gets a first blood solo kill.
So clean. And this is your comfort pick. You B3'd this on blue side. You're just looking for this early. You want to make sure you can have it. You get solo killed. Sylvie?
Is this the bait, though, as Glid's going to make his way in? There's the knockback with the belly boop, and Sylvie's going to go down. Fiesta now. Nowhere to go. Does have flash available. There's the flash forward. They do manage to make sure they get that summon a spell out, and it's way too fast already, Wolf.
So how do you feel about Shinramya? All right. Let's say something positive about Nongshim, okay?
It is delicious.
Yeah, see, look, we could say something positive about Nongshim. It's not about this game.
Well, Q is going to connect there as Clit just going to pick that one up and gets out just fine. Oh, turret!
Oh man, look at those ranged minions, man, doing their job for the team.
That's my POG vote right there. I don't have one. As this is the 1v1 from Kingen.
By the way, level 2 advantage here. He gets level 2, goes in, has the W burning through this, dodges this Q.
Yeah, 유차 빠졌고.
He's calling it out. Yeah. Flashes for this, dodges this one, got him. Going to Life.
Yep, here we go. Life just going to point blank bind the Ezreal. They do go 1-for-1, but I have a feeling that Peter is kind of a sitting duck or sitting spider or something like that.
He will be once these minions hit the turret. And
yeah, okay. Come on, Peter. How can we do it? As Q connects, and they're going to be able to knock that one out just fine. Viper securing it in the end.
The follow-up? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even, I mean, it feels bad to show this again, but we're going to do it because that's what we do.
Yeah. We have to. As light binding going to be avoided there by Vital. Not quite enough range on the ability. Samwa haven't lost a plate, but a bit of damage done to this turret. Certainly good news for the bottom lane of Nongshim. This might be less good news for the bottom lane of Nongshim as Vital sidesteps the light binding. Clear. Oh no. Remember, there is no flash available. Level 4 here for Clid, but he's going to be able to slow him down. There's the Q.
The east side teams want to walk up against my jungle as, yeah, this was the light binding over the wall.
Oh.
And
so Peter was just dead. That's what happened.
Yeah. Gotta, you know.
After this is Syndra is on an 11 loss streak, by the way, in the LCK at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Oh man, that was close.
When you have this much control over the wave and your AD carry can't CS, I mean, what are you gonna do?
Well, there's a cast. That is Peter delivered to the trap. What is this, Harlem Globetrotters? Hanwha Globetrotters.
Oh boy, this one.
What do you feel about Shinramyun? Kind of really fumbling, and yeah, Nongshim aren't having the cleanest game, but this is really beautifully done by Zeka. Like, look at this.
Well, the cool thing about the trap placement is that when you cast someone this way, they're going to get stuck between the turret and the wall, so you kind of get it no matter what, as long as you angle it at the right way.
Which one is Dundun. He's coming in. He's already ghosted. Oh! There's another cask special delivery onto Sylvie. He is level 6 as he ults himself away, or at least attempts to, as there is the Comet to secure the kill. True Shot Barrage does a bit of work there towards that backside, and Clid does go down. But now Life is over the wall, and yeah, okay, so it's 4v5, I guess.
Viper's getting the whole turret.
3v4.
Viper's like, all I have is a Noon Quiver, guys. I need just need some time alone with this turret, and gonna deny some CS first.
But it almost gets the whole turret. As Clid is going to find the Q onto Sylvie. Fiesta does turn up. There's the knock up. Oh, it was so sick from Clid here. Is just styling on the Nongshim team. Their mid jungle not really working out. It's over the wall goes King and delivered by Dundun, as it turns out. And Clid's going to say, thank you very much. I'll line that one up for you. And that's a double for the Jace. In HOTS, right? Like, weren't they like so much better than everyone
they
else?
were a lot better than everyone else, but like they were not just walking around the map dunking on people like this.
What the hell?
Yeah.
What is this?
You see what I'm saying? I mean, this
but this is showmanship. Yeah. Like, these plays are so sick from Hanwha. Yeah, let's watch Clid's perspective of this one. Oh, man.
He knows he went over the wall with Heartbreaker, so has no escape. Kicks him here, and then hits the Syndra, and he's like, oh, I killed Syndra now too. I killed him with the E. Now he's got the slow. And Cask, doesn't matter. Oh boy, just watching the whole thing.
Yeah. Safeguard's over, and gets another one. Surely we can do it. Dundun clearing out vision. I'm alive. Can you find it? As there's a Cask, it is going to deliver Fiesta to the team. As, the Comet is going to secure it. It's Life that takes it down, and there it is. All of the plates belong to Hanwha Life Esports. Yeah. This is the ultimate example of
I'd say this is a elite.
Whoa, okay. Fiesta's dead. Clid's going to be able to help lock that one down as Shirley slams her skull into this inhibitor turret at 16 minutes into the game. 16 minutes into the game. We already had this week the fastest LCK game of the season. This might be even faster. I mean, we also had the Challenger fastest game.
We're 20 seconds off of the fastest game in LCK history. If they can kill this Nexus before 16:54, we are going to have it. I don't think they can, but we'll find out.
Yeah, there's Dundun. He's going to go down. There's the first Nexus turret as Hanwha don't look to be backing off, but they're running out of minions, which is slightly the problem, as that Shock Blast really does hurt. And Hanwha, the death ball here.
The record will stand. Soleil Prince versus Afrika in 2020 summer. The record will stand. They could not have the fastest game in LCK history, but they came damn close, Atlas.
They can also have the fastest game of this week as well, as 19 minutes and 10 seconds was the fastest game in Challenger this week, and about 21 minutes was the fastest game in the LCK that was also recorded this week. No more Nexus turrets remain. There are minions beating down on this mid lane inhibitor turret as well. And Hanwha are just looking to finish this one off, but Nongshim now grouping together. Can they find a miraculous team fight as Fiesta gets tagged by the Q? We get the zoom in as, oh my god, the damage onto Vital, but he is able to get himself out of the way, utilizing the heal. Final Spark just snipes him! Life does so much damage, man, as Peter's going to have to flash, get himself out of the way. The life binding not going to quite connect as Clid. Also able to get himself out of the way, but the front flip to come through from King, and Zeka throwing barrels around. The Heartbreaker comes in, though, and now Sylvie looking to try and wipe them out, and Viper says no. We're going to win this game in under 18 minutes. And so we set it up as this cool match, but then, like, certain other factors come into account. Yeah, the damage numbers aren't very high, guys, because it's 18 minutes.
Yeah.
But the gold difference was high.
And with the Heimer pickup, the Kench is going to feel a lot weaker as, okay!
All right. Kellen's like, take a look at me, by the way. I've been playing all this cool stuff recently as well, slowly but surely. The R5 supports pick here for the side of DK. We'll see if it works out as we hop into the Rift for game number 1.
We already have Canyon pathing towards the bottom half as Deft, his Jinx win rate, still good.
Yeah.
Did take a couple of hits.
Oh, level 2 hit first. Flash forward as they're getting on top of Life and Viper. Will they get the kill here? I'm not so sure. As even with the pressure, it's not quite enough to get the kills, but they do get the flash here out of Life.
And Life's not looking too hot for the Humble Life bot lane early on, and our desk already highlighted how important it is for this D+ to have control on the bot side of the map.
Yeah, take a look at the mid Annie win rate as well. Is 8 and
Still
1.
go for it.
Yeah, I mean 4v3. There's no teleport on the side of Hanwha Life Esports right now to answer this. They're just trying to clear the wave. Canyon gonna show he doesn't care. He's going for the dive. Here he goes.
No flash.
Yeah, Life is just dead. I mean, there's just no escape. There's no way to get away from that. There's no counterplay, literally. As okay, now Showmaker's top.
So D+ looking quite strong early.
Grenade on top of Kellen, and he is just dead. But can they trade it back here? Viper has flash. Flash forward from Deft, but it's blocked. The zap. Life is going to get in front of it. As Deft will push them out and trade flashes, but not able to secure the kill.
Once he gets a second item, but Viper in particular has been put very far behind. And that is a problem that Hanwha Life are going to have to solve, because on any...
Oh, not again. Kellen is just getting burst down. Has to flash behind Deft.
Well, so both of these teams already love playing it kind of slow.
Uh-oh.
Deft.
Yeah, flying a little bit too close to the sun, who in this case is Gale Force Caitlyn. So there it is. The mid-tier 1 goes down. As I was saying, you know, this is what the second Rift Herald can offer you. This is a Scion, so just going to ult the Jace, but everybody is here as Canyon gets a massive kick through 3 right into the Annie as down will go Kingin, and the chase is on now for DK. Life on the run here as the Q will land, and Canyon says, "This is my Rift." It's just the guy who's going to hit Fate's Call onto death, essentially, as, you know, the damage being done in here. Another missed shock blast. That's third one rather now from the side of Kingin, as down will go the Cloud Drake. Hanwha Life Esports not able to break in, and they will just let that one go.
Not only that, but D+ also able to make their way through the jungle towards their mid lane, so not even going to be at any risk of taking damage on this turret. Nicely done by D+ there. Very textbook. Get mid lane prio. As yet, the shock blasts are big, but you'd rather hit those when the dragon is still there, because now...
and he's only hitting Kellen.
Yeah. And, well, at least he doesn't have pots anymore. That's a hit on Deft. That's big, but D+ don't really need to keep shoving here. They choose to continue.
Pretty interesting, like you're saying. I mean, there's not much except the Baron. Although a lot of teams nowadays have taken after T1 and said, well, we have the damage. If they don't harass us for 20 seconds, we can take this objective of the Baron. So maybe just threatening that, but at the end of the day, just going to have to back away from this one.
And Hanwha now a lot stronger. We have the rapid fire cannon done. Zeka has finished his Seraphs, is about to hit the...
Kellen's playing back. He's just waiting to Fate's Call someone. And by someone, I mean Deft. As they just have no idea.
No, they don't know. They have zero clue.
All right, maybe Showmaker's the answer here. Trying to 100 to 0. Showmaker, and they do! As they catch the one member. And the unstoppable Scion will just get out of here. As they say, okay, they are immediately going to angle towards Baron, though, as even with the 4, they could try to threaten this, but let's fight.
King and surreal does.
Okay, nice little angle, but it's straight to the Annie! Oh, they had no idea as well! Oh man, that's going to do a huge number
Kellen?
to the Heimer, but Kellen's just going to die as the smite is good, at least for Canyon. Kana pretty tanky, and you see Vi tries to go in. Clid not able to create anything except a little bit of space for Viper, as they're trying to zone them out of the pit here, but it looks like not even enough damage to take out Kana, and DK will pick up the Baron. As Kana just looking for the angle.
Showmaker has flash. That's big.
Yeah, he's just waiting for an option. As Viper, he's getting pretty close to the sun. Anytime he steps up, he is within range of the Annie. Yeah.
It's just sad. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, that ward might be important.
Okay, well, I mean, they see the Vi. Last plant down. Clid just going to go away as the cask is not enough to steal it away, and Cloud Soul is gotten here by the side of DK, and Life almost dead by the end of all of this. As Q is in, you see Canyon, he's real fast. He's looking for that one as here comes the Scion ult. Looking for whatever he can see, but gonna just go onto a trap instead.
We'll see him.
Something is indeed afoot. Sorry, I just wanted to say it like that. Here is Zeka, and here is Clid into the pit. They are full turning as the Scion ultimate comes in. They catch the Kingen on the backside here as down goes the chase. As now they don't have any pick or any poke from that side. They kick in Viper straight into the Scion knockup. You gotta be kidding. He is not in a very fun spot. As now he is in the death chamber. Down goes Life, and down will go Zeka. Unless he can just run away from the Tibbers, but still 3 kills to the side of DK in this fight.
It's slow, it's methodical, but looks like D+ has done it here, Valdez, as Canyon is... Oh, come on.
Yeah, he doesn't have to get in there either. As, yeah, he's okay, TP. He's not going to be able to stop that one, will Canyon. We'll see him going in, but not sure that's going to matter too much. The cask only hits Kana, who has done his job thoroughly from minute 1. Least for Canyon and become a thick tank. That's all he had to do. As, yeah, they will try to engage here and stop this Nexus from going down, but game number 1 should go into the hands here of DK. As the Nexus being chipped away at Kingen, trying to help them with their KDA, but that's going to do it. Game 1 to DK.
Which, in the grand scheme of things, like Callista's score didn't really matter at all. I don't think we had Deft.
They didn't need him.
Deft wasn't saved once. The only thing it did, which was enough, was put Viper on the back foot at like the first 15 minutes of the game.
So reposition him over a wall even, you know.
Yeah.
Still some options when you're ahead.
On Kingen on his own. And now, how is D+ going to tie this draft together? You need something with a substantial amount of AP power. Victor wouldn't be exciting, but it would be good. It get the job done.
Lissandra.
That is a powerful combo with Viego. Oh,
wait. They're in for game number 2.
Withhold. And he, Showmaker.
Okay, he's gonna flash away, but doesn't matter. Clid's got the Q, and he's got the kill in the mid lane. As well, Canyon's just gonna come over the wall here and look for the kill onto Zeka now. Distortion would love to know the cooldown. Not gonna matter as Canyon is just gonna get chained up once again. This is what he does. He'll get behind 10 CS, TP back to the lane, and that'll be just fine. There's a little bit of a skirmish here in the jungle. Nobody has flash out of this 2v2, so Clid in a little bit of trouble, and he's gonna be the one that gets collapsed on first. As down he will go.
Actually, do great in skirmish.
Like that should not have been taken by Clid, essentially. No. He didn't have flash, he didn't have red buff, which Canyon also had, so barrier for the lane, and even that's not helping, you know, as he's gonna pop it here, and now trying to trade it back, but Deft and Killen don't seem to care as level 6 is hit first. The culling is massive as Life is not 6 himself, and he's just gonna have to back away. Maybe, maybe like the worst.
Well, in this, no, that's not where I was going at all. I'm just, you know, you're trying to buy a nice snack in the convenience store, and then you figure out that the deal has already expired.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's a bad feeling.
Well, let's see if they can trade up for a 2+1. No.
It's already very, very bad.
Yeah. Let's see what it's going to be first off. As this Infernal is free to the side of DK, so even the single Infernal is great. And it's Cloud Soul again! Oh man. Anyway. Memes aside, here we go. HLE esports in position. As already, the poke has begun. See that Zeka's trying to do his part.
Played and gone. Clid on the flank. It did get spotted there.
You see him though, the kick in to his team. Yeah, Showmaker's going to be fine with that. No problem. So now Clid doesn't have flash or kick. As Zeka just going to be pushed back here. Kingen's got a nice angle for this engage, but there's no follow-up there. So the smite just comes in. Showmaker now, he's got an angle. Gets into that backline. Double bubble after this one as Viper just gets dunked on by the Jace as everybody is caught in the pit, and DK will take the big fight. Yeah, just hanging out. He's going to get the charge. And Deft. He's in a really fantastic spot now as you see a tidal wave does have to be used. Actually, he's going to knock them up in the back here as Viper goes into his shield bow, has to get over the wall as the Ring of Frost is in and Life is dead. as Showmaker just keeps finding these angles as well. And man, they are just not holding back either as, okay, well. And now they wait it out and they're like, okay, well, maybe Kingen will stay. And yes, he does. This is an Ornn, but I don't think DK really care. They can kill pretty much anything at this point, and they will. They're going to take down Kingen on the Ornn. They know that Homa Life can't rush a Baron at this point, so everybody just parties in the bottom lane and gets their Jace even farther ahead. Just kill them and end the game. Like, Showmaker's calling them, like, guys, we can end this quick. I want to go home. I want to go home. Here we go. They're just going to go for the fight. They do not care about the objective, and sure, focus down the tank first. That's totally fine. They've got enough damage. And they are getting in onto this one, just looking for the angle onto Viper. There's the W, there's the ult, and no answer for Viper. No cleanse, no anything, no QSS. He dies, and Zeka might just be next. Nearly gets a nice little chunk onto someone, but yeah, that's going to be the end of him, as down will go the Baron as well. And Klid, he's got an angle and a dream, but I doubt that DK will let him have it.
Should never happen as Kana is on his way. Showmaker as well. Klid is getting nowhere near this pit. Valdez. Decimation from D plus Kia.
Oh, boy. Well, he kicked him. As down will go the Baron.
There is a ward there, guys. There is a control ward there that sees everything.
Oh, Viper's trying to hedge forward here and try to look for the aggressive angle. Maybe they can get some kind of chunk, but Def, just the safe flash too. Like, he didn't have to flash, but he's like, eh.
Well, I actually really like it because Klid threw his Q to where the knockup would have hit, and then if Klid goes in and he kicks Def back and
100 to 0 angle or something.
Exactly. Oh no.
Okay, well this time Klid is good enough for Showmaker. Just gonna click his R onto him and he dies. As, yeah, at this point, it could be anyone. So here we go. Gotta pull the trigger. Def doesn't have flash, but he does have a dash. He does have a Gale Force. Oh my god. That is a massive amount of damage at this point. Kana already level 16 in this game. As, okay, looking for the angles here is Klid, not quite able to get in there. Not in range for the kick flash. As in they go, pressing all their buttons. Viper goes down, Kingen goes down, and down will fall the Nexus in just a moment. Zeph wants just a bit more. Kennen is playing Zeri now. As, oh no, they're going to let him die. Down he goes, and down goes the Nexus. DK taking quick 2-0 tonight.
Kingen his damage it's actually his damage pre-14 doesn't register.
Yeah.
On the graph.
I mean,
makes sense.